prices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. I know my great-great-great-auntie was a slave. I could only imagine all the sacrifice she made. I could only imagine all that she had to take. I'ma make sure all the she gave wasn't in vain. I sacrifice for your entertainment, boy. I'm Mr. Anderson in the Matrix. Shake the last name, it's all facts. In the human race, it's all about pacing. Look at all the ones I outlasted. I was never satisfied, details classified till the afterlife. Make a sacrifice done.
Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice?
People tryna say I'm on the enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports.
It was a tremendous passing display that this man put on last week. Short, deep, intermediate. He made all the throws. And he had the yards to prove it, not to mention the win. He's riding high coming into this game.
It's the Raiders going up against the Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting They'll try and start this drive in the air. And open here is Hogan. He's got him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 15 carries, 54 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now.
He did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they will take over possession of the football. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. He's going to air it out deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, and drop to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 28. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go!
Back to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Jimmy Garoppolo with 1 touchdown pass thus far. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bears are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Raiders will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's roll. Offense out now following the turnover. Mac's got to take down the QB here. This will go as a loss of 5. Offense out now following the INT. Coverage breaks down here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 28-yard line. Offense now with the shot after the pick. Wilson's able to get open here, and it leads to a touchdown, cutting the deficit to 7.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looking to throw. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Play fake here on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll set up to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Croft. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They're able to locate Wilson. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Zach Miller, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1-5. The 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And as of now, folks, it's the Niners who have the lead there. Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. Being chased out left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Oakland, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I got that. I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it. Got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top off a bridge. My black boys, I got boys that knock off your lid. I doubt y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I was fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest.
still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Olga. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get.